This system of 112 community colleges serve over 2.4 million students and is the largest post-secondary system in the nation. Our regions increasingly look to community colleges as their preferred workforce education and training provider for the continuous skilling, reskilling, and upskilling required by students and workers to keep up with the evolving workplace. Given today's resource constraints, no one college can meet all these regional demands. By working together within an economic region, our colleges collectively are better positioned to meet those needs.
Our colleges are beginning to work together by region to try to assess what the emerging job categories are, what the priority categories for those areas are, and then to train a workforce as those folks are needed.
Community colleges play an important role in helping our employers grow jobs, but also in making all our communities competitive for current and future jobs. Through the way that our faculty structures curriculum, students come to our colleges to close their skills gap. That is why we have focused state investment at the priority and emergent sectors that grow California's regional economies, to make it easier for the region's employers to inform and update curriculum for tomorrow's realities, so that our students can pathway into that future. We seek to make it easier for employers and external partners to work with our network of 112 community colleges when it comes to workforce training needs. We've set up a network of specialists and generalists. If you have a training need in one of these identified priority and emergent sectors, call your region's Deputy Sector Navigator first. If your need spans multiple regions, contact the Sector Navigator, whose scope is multi-region. Sector Navigators and Deputy Sector Navigators specialize in your sector. If your training need is outside of the 10 sectors, or if you don't know who to call, contact the listed Regional Consortia Chair as a starting point. Use these lookup tables on the interactive map to find these people, or find them under Contact Us. We've brought this reorganization under a framework that we call Doing What Matters for Jobs and the Economy. There are 4 components to the process. Give priority to what matters, make room for what matters, student success matters, and innovate what matters. We've given priority to what matters to jobs and the economy by calling on colleges to consider labor market needs when prioritizing their courses, programs, and budgets. We are making room for what matters to jobs and the economy by seeking to retool programs to be relevant to the workplace and that realize wage gains for students, as evidenced in the Salary Surfer. Student success matters to jobs and the economy because 60% plus of future jobs require at least a certificate, industry-recognized credential, or associate's degree. Access to careers, such as in the allied health field, requires a student to have a credential. Data from the Salary Surfer suggests that the median wage of workers 5 years after being awarded an associate's degree from one of our community colleges in a vocational discipline was $66,000 a year compared to $38,000 if they were in a non-vocational associate's degree program. Students and their families should look at the array of career technical education programs within their region when making post-secondary decisions. Innovate what matters for jobs and the economy calls on all of us to problem solve in ways that we are not used to. Braiding our resources, talents, and assets, working as a collective instead of in silo. These are all ways to stretch every dollar to afford our students, our regions, and our state a better future. The Doing What Matters for Jobs and the Economy framework calls on all of our colleges to join together as effective stewards of the state's resources and of students' dreams for better jobs. To bring colleges and their regional economies together as partners to build their community's future, and focuses the monies, data, and metrics in support of this collective work.